everyone, and welcome back to Hockey Talk. I'm your host, Jack Brooks, and today I'll be talking about my predictions for the two division champs in the Eastern Conference. So before we get started, last episode I didn't do a bold prediction, so I will do one this episode. So for this prediction, I will be going back to my number one seed podcast and how I talked about the defending champs, the Washington Capitals, will be taking the number one seed spot in the conference. So that's why my pick for the Metropolitan Division will be the Capitals, and here's why. So after they have won their first range, for me, they really have a lot of momentum going into the season. Alex Ovechkin finally got what he deserves and a Stanley Cup MVP to go with it. So he is really hyped up for this season and is ready for me to take this Washington Capitals team to a division championship. And not only do they have momentum, but this is a great team in the regular season. Yes, I know, not including last season, they choke in the playoffs a lot, but we're talking about the division champs, and that's all about regular season. So this team is by far the best offensive and defensive team in the division, with guys like Alexander Ovechkin. They have a great goal crease whenever they get the puck whenever someone gets the puck in their defensive territory. They are really able to know what they can do to get the puck back and clear it. So this team has shown a lot of promise in the regular season every year, really being able to power through, stand out, and win the division a lot. So for me, this is an easy pick in the division. And now, I know when you think of the Washington Capitals, you think of Alexander Ovechkin, now their Stanley Cup reign, and how great of an offense. But not only does this team have a great offense, their defense is also really good. Yes, Alexander Ovechkin is a better offensive than defensive player, but he is still a really good defensive player along with the rest of his team. Like I said, how they're able to be aware and know what they need to get done to clear the puck whenever it's in their defensive zone. They can force players in the corners really well, force passes, and they just know exactly what to do to not even allow a shot on goal. So my pick for the Atlantic Division will be the Tampa Bay Lightning, and here's why. Now this team is the best regular season team in the division. Yes, they're even better than the Bruins, and I know a lot of you Bruins fans are saying, oh yeah, we only lost the division last year because we had 12 overtime losses. But now this team, the Tampa Bay Lightning, they are really better at powering through the regular season, and yes, the Bruins did have 12 OTL losses, but the Tampa Bay Lightning are really able to, whenever the game is tied or they're losing down in the third period, they're really able to know when they need what they need to get done and really step up when they need to and win hockey games. And the Bruins, I don't see them being able to step up as well as the Tampa Bay Lightning do. Yes, the Tampa Bay Lightning will choke in the playoffs. They've made the finals twice and then won it once. Yeah, but that was in 2004. But the Tampa Bay Lightning, yes, they usually make the conference finals or somewhere far in the playoffs and then choke. But once again, we're talking about winning the division. That's all about regular season, and this team is just the best regular season team, knowing when they need to step up, win hockey games, and to me, that is what really helps them win the division. Not only that, this team can score goals with their well-organized offense. Whenever they are driving in really fast with the puck, and it's a 2-on-1, 3-on-2, they know exactly what do in any situation to get the puck back in the net. They practice this really well and they perform it better in game. And to me, that is really, really, really like what is going to help them win the division with what a good offense that they have. This team is just full of all-stars. They know what they're doing, and to me, they're the best team in the division. So to wrap up this episode, like promised, I will do a bold prediction, which will be the Bruins will lose 17 games in overtime, and here's why. Now, you might think that's a little way too unnecessary to say, but last season the Bruins already had 12 overtime losses, going back to not being able to step up when they need to. The Bruins, to me, they're just a team that can really force a team into overtime, like down by 1 or 2. Like, yes, they'll step up in like the second period, hold them to a tie, but then they'll just choke in overtime. So they not only can't step up when they need to, they're a bad overtime team, and they're really well at forcing overtimes, but then once they get there, they're not really well at executing it. So that will do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below who you think will win the division in the Eastern Conference. Be sure to always come and join me here on Saturdays and Sundays. And until next time, I'm Jack Brooks here on Hockey Talk.